closer to their clients, as I was, as we used to call it. So I was like, okay, what does this entail? So he told me, okay, that they want to have stockists. In actual, like, in all honesty, actually, that was the first time I heard the word stockist. Just because, something you're not, you know how it is, something that you're not interested in, you might not actually know even anything about, something like that. Even up to today, it beats me so much, it beats my imagination so much that something this big, I had little or no knowledge about it. I mean, network marketing, actually. So when he now told me about the stockist program, I was like, okay, the first question I asked him was, would this involve me talking to people? The reason why I like to say this, I've actually shared this a couple of times, because I just like to share it because I realize that most people are like me, even up till now. Most people that are on this call actually might still have this kind of, mindset up to now. People who think network marketing just involves talking to people, bringing in people. I've had questions like, okay, I've heard statements like, that stuff, bringing in people, is my problem. And I used to think that way too, right? But it's all about mind shift. It's all about getting the right perspective about something. And that's the reason why I like to share this. So eventually, Tombra told me, I was like, okay, what does the stockist thing entail? So for me, it was more like a business, like just be a stockist. So I remember asking him, I wouldn't need to talk to anyone. He told me yes. Our own effort will drive your center. I was like, okay, this thing looks like, something I would like to do. I don't want to be involved in the networking, so just the business aspect, I'm fine with it. But because of experiences I've had, I was like, okay, I need to, go to Lagos and make, on a fact-finding trip. Let me go and see things for myself. I was involved in some other kind of stuff, and then I had my fingers burned, so I needed to be careful. So when I went to Lagos, I went straight into to the Pure building. I asked for the country director. They gave me a warm reception, took me around, showed me things. It was actually very convincing, because for me, I was like, okay, I need to know if this company, they have, presence in Nigeria. And what I saw, actually, I was convinced. Then, actually, another thing that happened, I was thinking I would be the only stockist in Port Harcourt as of that time, but they told me, no, you don't know what you're talking about. You can't even handle Port Harcourt solely. I was like, are you kidding me? This stuff is just starting. They said, no, it has actually picked up. It has gathered momentum. So even right now, Port Harcourt is one of the places where we have the highest demands. So it's not even possible. So I was like, okay. So that was actually how I came on board. Now, coming on board just to be a stockist and just to, like, for me, I have an office already. I have a secretary already. So I was like, okay, just run this stuff. When people want products, they call you, they go there and pick up. So, but based on the fact that I came on board as a stockist, it now made me come closer a little bit. So coming closer, I was actually blown away by what I saw. One, coming on board, yeah, I had to try out the products. First of all, I sent to my parents, they used. And testimonies actually started coming. It was so fast. I've never seen anything that fast. Prior to the whole, like, prior to joining, I've always not been, the medication person or supplements person. Like for me, I believe in just eat right, eat vegetables, eat fruits, exercise, you are okay, right? So I don't even pay attention to all this kind of stuff. But because of all I heard, somehow I just believed, okay, if people are buying this stuff, there must be a reason why people are all crazy for this. So I bought some. Okay, my own pack, I sent it all to my parents, and they used. Just 2 days, my mom called me and she was like, what's that stuff you gave me? I was like, okay, what's up? As at that time, I didn't even use it myself, because I felt, I mean, I'm just okay. So there's no need using it. So when she now told me like this each movements and some kind of stuff that she used to have, that just within 2 days it all ceased. I was like, okay, I need to try this out. I tried it myself. Being for the fact that I didn't take it for any particular thing, but I just noticed that general, like, but the general, well-being, like just general being energetic, being, stuff like that. So that actually made me, okay, I need to pay a little more attention to this stuff. So now coming closer, I got to find out that this stuff is actually much more than I was expecting. And far from that, network marketing as a whole is actually really, really, really bigger than I ever thought. Now, another thing, I realized that my perception, how I used to see network marketing actually became very, in fact, I had the wrong perception about it. When people like Moses, like Tom Brown, when they were opening my mind, on how this stuff actually works, so I got to find that it's not just about bringing people, right? When the product value is like the most important thing right here. So like when I try to talk to people, some people just tell me about a comp plan. I always leave that. Anytime someone tells me that, I'm like, okay, this person, the most important thing you need to know about is the product itself, the efficacy of the product, because that's actually what's driving all we are seeing today. That was what made me know that this stuff actually is going to get big. The stockist plan I joined with, I had to increase it because the demand was actually really, really high. From day one, I was like, okay, if this demand could be like this from day one, it has a tendency to blow. So, it has actually been, in fact, most times I usually lack words to express or to explain all these things. What I have seen in terms of testimony, I'm a stockist, people come to me, all the time. I hear lots of testimonies. There are testimonies I will hear, I'll be like, wow, what is this? My friends around me, a whole lot of persons around me, I usually call Moses and I'll be like, man, this is just what, a fresh testimony I just heard. I'm not that, I'm actually, a kind of a shy person. So most times you might not really be hearing me share all these testimonies, all the time. There's this particular testimony. I don't know if you guys are with me. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, very loud and clear. You are making too much sense.
Okay, Mo, thank you so much. Thank you. It's actually kind of difficult when you're talking to people, I don't even know if they're hearing you and you're not seeing their faces. I just realized that, but it's okay. So, one of the testimonies actually that blew my mind was there's this an IBU as well. He picks product from me, Dr. Leo. So one Sunday, it was even on a Sunday, he called me like, hey, can I get cleansed? I was like, sir, it's a Sunday, we are not open today. He was like, this is urgent, just find a way to get me cleansed. I was like, wow, I don't even know, I don't even have cleanse. Okay, I didn't have cleanse that particular period. I was like, sir, I don't even have cleanse. He was like, just find a way, get me cleansed. It's a serious matter. Okay, I now remember that I had few capsules of cleanse. Like I opened most times I'll open a bottle and I will not exhaust it. So I was like, okay, I have few capsules. It could just remain about 20 capsules. That's like all I have. So he was like, okay, just get me that. So I had to, go all the way to his hospital and I gave him, the cleanse. So he was like, I should come inside and see. A patient came. That patient actually, he had kidney failure. His own was so bad, like so bad that he was bedridden for more than 2 years. In fact, the deterioration started like 7 years back. It was like gradually, it got to that point where now his two kidneys packed up completely. This guy was getting dialysis 5 times in a week. It was that bad. And so he was lucky that they brought in that patient from Nnamdi Azikiwe University Hospital. So he actually asked me to come inside. Me, these like hospitals and all this kind of stuff. I was like, no, so I just have it. At least I've been able to bring this stuff to you. So we now agreed I would give him pure SL. Actually, I didn't have product that particular time, so I just gave him that cleanse, I think with a bottle of pure SL. And then I left. So 2 days later, he called me again and he said, what's up with the cleanse? I was like, with the pure SL. I was like, okay, I gave you a bottle. There is no way you should have exhausted, one bottle by now. My product actually, hasn't arrived yet. I'm still expecting it. So he now told me, you don't even know what happened. That patient you saw, this was just like 2 days after. Okay, that patient I told you about that you gave me that cleanse. He was like, okay, that was I actually when he now gave me the full gist about this patient. This patient, the kidneys were so bad that he told me that he had holes. He had packed up. He had like stuff like he had holes. It was all packed up. Now they wanted to travel abroad actually, and you know how when you want to travel abroad for medical checkup or something like that, the hospital you're going to ask for the medical history of the patient. Like they want to know the history and get ready for the person. So they asked for a scan of the kidney, of this guy's kidney. They sent that scan to this hospital in the US, I don't know, in Atlanta or somewhere. And then this hospital, they were like, no, we are not sure this person is still alive. Like the kidney we are seeing, we are not sure the person who owns these kidneys, that person is still alive. It was actually that bad. And then to my surprise, he told me that that guy, they carried him. In fact, he was unconscious when they brought him to his hospital. Excuse me. After just 2 days, the third day, this guy was actually up. He stood up. He was actually walking about. This was just after 3 days. So I was asking him, how did you do this exactly? Because even me, with my faith in pure products, with all I have seen, it blew my mind actually. I've seen testimonies, believe me, I have. But that particular one, I don't know, he gave me goosebumps actually. So he now told me that man is already moving. In fact, he told me that day not to share the testimony yet, that he will, he will capture it, he will film it, and then bring it out for everyone to see. So that man actually, just within 3 days, those holes filled up. His kidneys started working well again. He wasn't getting dialysis again. He was not able to stool and do, the natural functions of the kidneys were revived.
Wow.
This is actually awesome. Like I had to meet the man at some point. I mean, I had to go see that man actually. So this is what we have, and this is part of why, apart from far from my mindset before I joined, for me, pure is not just a dietary supplement. It's a blessing. I call it a blessing because of what it's doing. I've never seen anything like it. My uncle had prostate cancer. They didn't let me know. So when I got to hear about it, it was already really bad. He was already bedridden. He was stooling right where he was and all that. I introduced them. I gave them cleanse and pure cell, just cleanse and pure cell. And within 3 days, that man stood up. He was walking about. He was not eating and all that. This is actually what we have. Fast impact. Based on this, I tell people around me, see, one of the things that's working for me when it comes to pure is this. For someone who had no, who was never into network marketing, for someone who was anti-network marketing, as I always call it, for someone who had no knowledge about how networking works, how to prospect, how to recruit and all that, the main thing, as Moses will always say, value is actually the main thing that we shouldn't lose touch of. Value. Because when you understand what you're dealing with, I tell people, see, if I have a solution to someone's ailment or people's ailment and I fail to share it, posterity will not vindicate me if I fail to share it. Now, imagine the feeling when you're helping humanity and you're also making money. I don't actually front the making money aspect of it initially. I was struggling with this part initially because most people as well struggle with this part. You are all about bring people under your network so you can have, activities under you. But when you separate that value, when you separate what this stuff can do for people, because when you create value, wealth will just come with it automatically. There's no two ways about it. When you solve a problem, you will definitely make money doing that. So I was actually struggling with this part where I was much more interested in recruitment. But when I had that mind shift, when I started learning about network marketing, how to nothing, if you're just doing things by chance, like just being haphazard in the way you do things, that's also the kind of outcome you will get. So this thing is actually systematic. You just have to sit down and digest how this stuff works. So I mean, it has actually been awesome for me. It's passionate for me. It's when I talk about it, I don't know. It gives me goosebumps up till now. I am so happy that I came on board finally. I'm so happy. I regret, not joining when I first heard about it, but no time is late, actually. Let us go out there. Another very important thing I'd like to talk about is leveraging on our leaders, leveraging on their expertise, their mobility, their energy, and their knowledge about what we're doing here. These things, they don't just say it for saying sake. I've experienced it. So we should also try to key into that as well. I will call Moses, like he will be driving. I'll be like, hey, there's someone I need you to talk to. Moses would actually pull over and help me talk to my prospects. Up to now, it still happens up to now. Even though I have actually, I've matured in this actually. Up to now, there are still some kind of clients whom I might not want to talk to myself, maybe because of familiarity or something like that. Because I don't know if any other person has ever experienced this. Some of my friends, familiarity and all, when I'm trying to talk to them about this stuff, knowing that I've never liked network marketing and I'm coming to talk about products, they will be like, guy, just chill. What are you even talking about? So people like that, I still up to now, I worry Tombra like a lot. I will still like, hey, guy, you have to talk to this person for me. So I'm just trying to say, these things are tools we can use to help our businesses. We need to leverage on our uplines, people who are above us, who are more knowledgeable in this than us. So guys, this is just it for me.
Wow.
This is it for me. Thank you.
Awesome. One or two things before you get to leave, Mr. Chinedu. I'm
Yes.
excited. I'm happy. Chinedu I think you are benefiting all around from Pure. He has a whole lot of health testimony like we just did, and he's a major stockist. As a stockist, how much do you get in a month? 10% of your investment. How many times do you restock in a month?
Wow. Yes, the stockisting has actually been awesome. When I came on board 26th of August last year, and initially I did the 640 pack. And I was running out in like 1 week. I would be out, so I was always placing an order like all the time. So I had to increase mine. I did another 640, took it up to 1,280,000. And the truth is that with even more stockists coming on board, because I was worried initially that if we have too many stockists, it might actually affect a particular stockist or affect how your product gets picked up by IBOs. What I've even come to see is that with more stockists coming on board, is opening up the market the more, is even increasing the demand in the products. And I keep saying it, something is driving this demand, and that's efficacy. In case we haven't seen it, I've already recovered my capital, the 1,280,000 from that August till now. I've already recovered it. I'm actually on profit right now. So most times, there are times when I restock in just 1 week. I've had a period I restock in like twice in a week.
Wow.
So it has actually been, in fact, is quite an experience, actually. It is. The stockist program is just awesome. And then far from that, initially, I was just all about being a stockist and all, until I found out about the team stuff that you guys are. I asked myself a question sometime. Moses is not a stockist. Tombra is not a stockist. So why are they this crazy about it? Because for me, that initial time I just came on board, I was all about being a stockist, all about the stockist thing. I didn't even want to pay attention to all the other bonuses and all the other ways to earn money, until I found out that, wow, there are other stuffs far, far, far bigger than the stockist thing. But the stockist thing actually is also a very, 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 it will just keep you in the system. It will just keep you going in the system as well. So it's also very important. It's also a good way to make it big and pure.
Woo! This is hot. Wow, if
yes,
you're getting enough value, like most of us couldn't start as a stockist then because we didn't have enough money. That was one million. So we started growing. Now, for you guys had the money to start 1.2 million. As while we were coming in, we're just looking forward to see how to make enough money and then jump in and enjoy that vehicle also. Man, if you got value from Mr. Chinedu, drop the word value. Let's appreciate Chinedu right here. I have learned a lot this day. I told you Funky Friday is the best day. Funky Friday, the best day to be. Just as people come here, share their experience as it is. uncensored. We're not editing it as raw as it is, how they were experiencing Pure and how Pure was for them. Someone said, jaw-dropping testimony. Chinedu, you're too much valued. Fire, great value. Thank you, Mr. Chinedu. That was awesome. We love you. We really want to appreciate you because your testimony was like a game changer for a lot of us right here. Okay. All right. This is getting hot. I have another lady right here. I haven't met her before, but I had her last week and I was excited and I loved what she was saying. She's a nurse and I think I have your nursing Kim. I believe you are right here online. Okay, let's go. Yes, Kim. I think that's Kim CEO. Now, I asked for your number. I didn't have your number. Please, you should get me. Try to start sending a message to me so we can connect. And Ikema has a lot to share. Her experience, how she came to know Pure, and why she has been excited about Pure. Okay, hello, Kim. Can we hear from you? Welcome to this Funky Friday, Kim.
Hello, good evening.
Right. Yes, you're the right Kim, right?
Yes.
Honey, I'll be coming to you soon. Let's hear from you, Kim. All right.
Okay, good evening, house. Yeah, I think this is my first time participating in the Funky Friday.
Wow.
I'm happy to be here, honestly. I'm very, very excited. In fact, I got to hear about Pure. That was last year, November. Although I was not serious about that. But this year, something was just telling me, what are you doing? You were a nurse. You got to meet people. Try this, give it a trial. I said, okay, I'll give it a trial. So early this year, I meet patients, a lot of patients with different ailments. So I want to go straight to my testimony. I met this woman. She has been booked for fibroid operation. In fact, she told me that she has been bleeding since last year, October. I said, what? That is why the doctor said it's emergency. In fact, we have to operate her immediately. So they asked her to take some drugs because of her BP was high, that they need to stabilize the BP first before the surgery. So when I met her, I told her about this product. Then I've taken cleanse. Then before I took a bold step, I took cleanse. When I took cleanse, my life never remained the same. I noticed a change, a drastic change. 2 days, cleanse 2 days. I said, what? Is this a supplement or what? This cannot be supplement because this is not the supplement that I used to know. Forever, GNLD, name them. I know all of them because my mom is a network crazy woman. She knows all of them. So I said, this cleanse is really powerful. My BP came down because I was having BP, my BP was fluctuating. In fact, the cardiologist had to place me on antihypertensive. My BP came down. I slept very well. I slept like a baby. I said, wow, is this cleanse? So 1 week, I said, I will have to take this in for 7 days. I actually go down 7 days. I took the cleanse. I noticed, in fact, the change I noticed in my body, I've never noticed it since I've been taking supplements and drugs. So that fateful day, I met this woman. I said, let me take this bold step. I know I haven't go down. Let me talk to this woman. So when I told her about the supplement, she said, nothing, can't believe this supplement. I've spent all my money. They said this one is this. They said Sergivit. I took Sergivit. My money finished there. So can just leave it. I said, mommy, just give this thing a trial. I have this conviction in me. I've taken this cleanse and I saw a change. Just give it a trial. She said, okay, let me go for the personal pack. She transferred 60,000 naira. I paid, got her pack for her. She started taking it. She called me after 3 days. Then came, that what did I give to her? That I'm really a godsend. That the bleeding, she has been bleeding. She didn't even tell me that day that she has been bleeding since October. That first day I met her in the clinic. She said she has been bleeding since October last year. That the bleeding just stopped. I said, what? I said, please, just hold on. Say, what did you just say? Are you telling me because, please just repeat it. I was amazed. I was excited. I jumped and I said, what? This cleanse is more than supplement. She said she has been bleeding. In fact, they've already booked her for fibroid operation because of the bleeding that the doctor booked her for emergency fibroid. But because her BP was high, they said, okay, let them stabilize the BP because she can't go into surgery with the high blood pressure. So the bleeding stopped. And she noticed that she have this bad bowel movement. She doesn't pass to for 3 days. For some days, she doesn't go to toilet. And each time she goes, she will strain before she defecates. So immediately she started taking cleans. She started noticing her bowel movement was wow. In fact, I told her that she have to take cleans for 7 days. She said, Kem, I'm not stopping cleans. Cleans is now my second husband. That she will not stop the cleans, that she will continue with the cleans, that she can go to toilet very well now, and her bleeding has stopped. I said, okay, continue with the PSL. She started the PSL. She noticed this energy from nowhere. In fact, she said each time they stroll out with the husband, they will go over like 2 poles or 2 meters. She will be tired. In fact, the husband will send the driver to come and pick her because she knows she will be tired. So on that fateful day, because of this lockdown, she said later that she can do it. She went out for strolling with the whole family. And they realized, the husband was looking at her. This woman, she's not tired. In fact, she's even in front. He said, woman, what's this? What's giving you this energy? Is it this supplement that you're taking? Because the husband is not the type that takes. Are you sure this supplement you're taking is giving you this type of energy? She said she strolled that day, came back to the house, even do another exercise in the house. It was really amazing. She was so surprised. This energy came from nowhere. And she started looking, she saw this, she was glowing. I said, it's the PSL it has all the properties you need there. It's anti-aging, cellulite reduction, UV protection. That's PSL is very powerful. In fact, she just got another 4 bottles of PSL. She said she can't wait to go and do for her. She can't wait for the lockdown to be over. She'll go for scan. And I believe that the fibroid, that there will be no fibroid in her stomach again because the bleeding stopped. The pain she was having stopped. So I'm still on that testimony. I will follow it up and I will come here and give the full testimony about that woman. So there is one of my patients that I gave this product to that is having a blood sugar. He took cleanse for 7 days. The sugar dropped. Took PSL. The sugar came down. As in fasting blood sugar, he'll be getting 5 points, 4 points. This is somebody that gets fasting blood sugar 7, 8, 10. He said, this product is really powerful, that you need to continue it, that you need to finish it. In fact, as I'm talking to you now, he sent me his current fasting blood sugar. The blood sugar has dropped. It's not even the drug he was taking, the blood sugar drug he was taking. The blood sugar has dropped because of PSL. So I have numerous testimonies, but if I continue, we will not have time. The time.
Wow.
I have numerous testimonies, so maybe I will arrest it here. And too, I noticed that I was polycystic.
Fire down.
For 6 years now, I've been polycystic. When I took PSL, I went to scan. The doctor told me that you're no more polycystic. Where are the cysts? I said, what? He said, where are the cysts? We can't find any cysts. I said, I just took PSL 1 bottle. I'm not even go down. I'm not even taking it bottles. He said, there is no cysts. Your ovaries are fine. Everywhere is so clean. I said, what? So I'm not closing my mouth. I'm telling all the women that have been down with PCOS, polycystic ovary, I've been channeling my products to them, and they have been wow. Everybody is grabbing PSL. PSL is the most powerful. In fact, I'm in love with Clean's PSL and Daily Build. I'm in love with these 2 products. They are really wow. In fact, that is my what would I call it now? That's my tool I'm using now for my patients. In fact, I have a sickle cell patient now that is currently on Daily Build. And I have one too that has low PCV and low immunity. In fact, there is a drug she takes every 3 months. That drug is 300 and something thousand. I told her, ma'am, I have something cheaper than what you are taking. I have it, and I'm convinced. More powerful, I'm convinced. And when you take it, you will come back to thank me. He said, are you serious? What are you saying? I take this drug every 3 months. I 300 or something, and it's a rheumatologist that gave it to me and all that. What are you saying? Okay, let me give it a try. In fact, the woman has been calling me since yesterday. Please, I need more of that daily. I need to stock it in my house. So I have powerful testimonies, but let me just drop it here. So I'm really, really happy to be here. In fact, initially I wasn't really. I said, supplements. When I tell people now, they will say, they've been hearing about supplements. But now I can boldly give my patients supplements. In fact, I've been talking to so many doctors. I have the hematologist. I've told her about the product. The rheumatologist. I have all the specialties that comes to the clinic. I talk to them about this product, and they say, okay, they will look into it. And most of them will be referring their patients to me. So once they come, I will just give them my prescription. Sharp, as they take, and they are calling me after 2 days with good testimonies. So if you are here, you are in the right place. The drug works. I'm a nurse. I've been practicing nurse for over 10 years now. I've not seen anything like pure. Pure is pure. As it sounds, it's pure. It goes to the body. Something beyond glutathione. If you know what glutathione is, you know what I'm talking about. Pure SL is beyond glutathione. In fact, when I saw beyond glutathione, I said, what? I know about sensitivity, they say it's glutathione. This is beyond glutathione. I need to go into my research. I need to go into research. I researched about this product. It is more than what we are looking at. If you're in the medical field, you can feel me. You know what I'm talking about. Because these products, in fact, they are janded. If you know what you're taking, it's janded. I don't want to go into daily build. I don't want to go into daily build. When I go there, people will like, I take fruits, I take this. I say, Kai, you can't compare what you take with what is in daily build. Daily build contains, people are looking for vitamin C for COVID. Daily build contains 220% of ascorbic acid, folic acid. Everything is in higher. I said, this daily build, oh my God. I was going through all the content, the constituents of daily build. It is beyond what you take per day. And even if you take, you will not even get the quantity the body requires. So if you are here in this platform, I'm telling you from experience, and what I've witnessed, what I've seen, what I've heard, that this place is the right place. Pure products is the right product. If you have anybody that has any ailment, it's unfortunate I lost my mom. I lost my mom last month. I was telling her about this product. My mom was like, there is one super life. I say, Mom, there is something beyond, there is something more than what we have been hearing about products. Give this a trial. This thing that I'm seeing, I'm shouting. I'm crazy. I was telling my husband, I have seen something good. In fact, we've seen a God-sent product. He said, Ayana, let me give it a try. My husband cannot do without cleanse now. He cannot do without cleanse. He's on daily build now. He sleeps soundly. He wakes up very energetic. And in fact, let me arrest it here, Mr. Moses, because if I go on, other people will not have the chance to give their own testimony. So I will leave it here. Maybe before the next Funky Friday, I will have loads of testimony coming on board. I'll be coming on board with other testimonies. Let me arrest it.
Awesome.
Somebody said I should not stop. I have to stop. Let others speak.
Wow.
All right. Thank you so much,
That's the excitement in Pure. The good thing about Pure is, man, these testimonies are too real. Somebody came to one of the meetings and said, these testimonies you guys are talking, is it just the same? Is it not the same supplement people have been talking about? I say, no. There is something different. I have been with product marketing, supplement companies, and when I saw Pure, I said, this is different. This is different. First 3 days of distributing the product, somebody called me for BP testimony. I said, it's a lie. It has never happened before. I was even not trying to adjust her testimony that maybe she didn't get it from Pure, maybe she had it somewhere because it's too quick. But man, this is it. Funky Friday. If you love,
it's awesome. It's awesome.
Yes, let's appreciate Mrs. Game right now, Nursing Game. Let's appreciate her right now. Let's appreciate her. This is powerful, guys. This is powerful. Whoa, man, this place is hot. It's getting hot. Wow. If you love Pure, you truly love Pure, just write something crazy. Let me know your own excitement for Pure. Let me know your own excitement for Pure. Wow. But I came in, I had some people who said, man, they all right, sorry for that. I was just in the outside the panelist and no one connected me on time, but I'm back right now. So let's connect. I don't know, who is the assistant host in this meeting? Someone should assist in bringing everybody from just the attendance to the full room. Please, if you can do that, that will go a long way, does it? We need that going very well. This is really giving us issues. We need to have a lot of people come from the assistance playroom to this. Okay, so I wanted to get the mic open for Hanning. Hanning, that was the mic I was supposed to be open. Hello, Hanning. I'm trying to hear from you. Where is Hanning? Why can't I find her right here? Hello, Hanning. Where is Hanning? Okay, I can't see Honey. Okay, she was supposed to be the one to pop up right now. For those of us who wrote your name, you have something to share quickly, just drop it on the chat, please, please, please. Drop a message on the chat that you have something to share. You did that earlier before now. You said you have something to share. Okay, I have Honey right now. Honey, okay, I can see you now. Now, let's get you down here. Okay. All right, your mic is open, Honey. Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Hello? 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 Honey? Hello? Are you sure you're ready to speak? Okay, if we can't connect to Honey, who else again? Someone else, your hand was up, you said you have something to share. Quick one. Please drop the message on the chat again and I will open your mic for you. Okay. Oh, okay. Who else again? You want to share something quickly? We've gotten two powerful testimonies. Hello, Honey. Are you there? Can you hear me? Surprise. Doctor said you have something to share. Okay, thank you. All right, so we have a lot of persons today, too much value. If you have anything you want to say quickly, this is Funky Friday. Funky Friday is a place where we get it hot and we get it real, raw, and how it is with pure. People come share the experience. If you have an experience of pure, you want to talk about it quickly before we put this meeting to an end, we don't mind having you right now. Do you have an experience of pure? Why is pure exciting? Why are we sold out with pure? Oh, I have Kristen. Kristen, your hand is up. Kristen, you want to share something quickly? I'm going to open your mic right now, Kristen. Kristen, I think is at the attendance list. Kristen. Okay. Hello, Kristen. Kristen, you have anything you want to share quickly, go to the chat room and then I'll open your mic for you and then you can talk. So, hello, Kristen, your mic is open.
Hello?
Hello, sir. All right, so okay. That's an awesome one.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Joining you from Ghana, Accra, to be specific.
Wow, awesome, awesome, awesome.
Thank you. I've followed for some time now, and then have a quick this thing to make. And then before I start, let me thank Dozie for inviting me to join this. Today is my first time joining Do. I've learned a lot. Okay, wow. Let me start by
did we just lost Kristen right there? Wow. Going back to get the microphone. Kristen. Oh, I think his network took him off. Okay. We're going to have him back and I think he will be back. Kristen, let me see if he's back. So let's see if we have Kristen. When he returns back, then I get him back again. So we have Patience. Patience want to share something. Patience, Innocence. Where is the name? Patience. This is way difficult looking for me. Patience. Hello, Patience. Can you drop a message on the chat? What name are you going with? I'm just trying to look for your name right here. Drop a message on the chat so I can get to you, Patience. Please, if you have anything to say, this is Funky Friday. Funky Friday is an exciting day where we share our experience with Pure. For those of us who you want to share your experience, you have something to say, about your pure experience, please, this is an opportunity for you to say something. You can go to the button and raise your hand, or you can write down the testimonies right there. Anyway, Funky Friday, we take testimonies, we take experience, we allow people to share their experience. Patient Innocent, I have something to share, but I can't find you. I'm seeing you asking, but I can't find you. Can you just raise your hand up? I'll open your mic for you. Okay, Barrister Bookie, your mic is open. Wow. The ladies are having the night.
Hello, everyone.
Hey. Hello.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Can you hear me loud and clear?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
All right. Yeah, good evening, everyone. It's been an amazing journey working with Pure. Like I always say to myself, thank God I said yes to Pure. In short, thank God I said I do to Pure. It's been an amazing journey. And I just want to share a testimony. I've been having a series of testimonies that are actually being the driving force behind my business or whatever that I'm making out of Pure. It has been so wonderful. Well, let me start with testimony of a lady. I was just sitting in my office one day. She called me that she had just been booked for surgery that has to do with her eyes. And what actually happened was that she went to the hospital because her glasses were not helping her sight anymore. You know, she wasn't seeing well with her glasses. And they ran some tests and they recommended another one. Maybe they increased the power or something. So by the time she was booked to come and get the glasses, they found out that she couldn't also see with the glasses anymore. And, you know, they now had to like check her very well. And it turned out that they noticed they suspected something like glaucoma, you know. And at that point, she was having watery eyes and a lot of complications, dizziness, headaches, and so many things was going wrong with her eyes, you know. So when she called me, I said, well, thank God for you, because right now I got something that is I know, and I'm sure it's going to help you from the testimonies of other people, you know. So she started on Pure. I got her started on Pure. She did the 7 days cleanse. And while she was on the 7 days cleanse, 4 days into the 7 days cleanse, the watery eyes stopped and her sight became clearer. You know, the dizziness and the blurriness and everything was off. You know, all those stuff, she was no longer experiencing them. You know, this woman came to me crying about her eyes. And this is where we are talking about the value in our products. When you're giving our product to somebody, they're actually getting much more value than what they are paying for. I always tell them, when somebody say, oh, this is expensive, I would say, do you really know what you are getting yourself into? Do you really know what you are buying? You're actually you're buying the whole package. Somebody will come and say, I'm having headache. But before he will talk to you again, he's telling you some backache is gone, you know, and that is what we've been experiencing. So the woman told me, you know, she began to tell me her experiences. She told me that she doesn't go to toilet normally, that her stools are always very strong. And sometimes it's as bad as her having to use her hands to push the stuff out of her system sometimes, you know. And I was like, God, this is serious, you know. So she said she now goes to toilet easily. And the day she spoke with me, she said she had actually gone twice. And that was for me so amazing. And also because she started also on, she later joined the PXL. She was also on Daily Build and she was on the organic sulfur because she complained of some issues with her joints and all that. So she said she had this long-standing pain in her arm that runs to her waist at the back. And, you know, this prevents her as a woman from tying this wrapper that we tie every time, that every woman ties. She doesn't have the privilege of doing that because of the arm and the back pain. And she said that all was gone, just even while she was still on, you know, on cleanse. You know, she also told me that she doesn't normally sleep. That it's been is the way her life has been going. She doesn't sleep at night. And what she does normally is that she will just use the time to pray. And she was like, oh, Sister Buki, you're not, I slept when I was supposed to be praying. I said, please, ma, count me out of that. I didn't do that. It wasn't me. I didn't make you to talk to your creator. And, you know, we just laughed over that. And, you know, like 2.5 weeks into this, into taking Pure products, I visited her. And you know, when I entered her room, I saw her with her Bible open on her bed. And I was like, Mommy, where is your, because she should be in her early 60s. I said, Mommy, where is your glasses? She just pointed at one corner of her bed. I said, you're not using your glasses. She said, yes, so that this is what I'm seeing. Oh, I can read, I can do this. I actually went out the day before. I walked around my estate. I didn't need my glasses and all that and all that. Last week, Friday, she called me and was like, oh, she was at the clinic. So like, you know, do a checkup, let it be that, well, she's talking to them because she actually ran away because they gave her a 50% of the success of the surgery, that she had 50% chance to go blind or 60% chance to actually see well with the eyes again. And, you know, that was very scary for her. And that was why she came to me, you know. So I met her and she was reading freely that our children in US were like, Mommy, go and do this surgery. You're afraid. You are too scared. She said, do surgery for what? The eye that
Wow.
Yeah. So she told me now that she was at the clinic last week and you know, the reports were like the glaucoma they noticed was no longer there. She was calling me right from the clinic and people were like taking her number. What did you use? Another. For me, it has been so amazing. It has been so amazing. Then I had these three women that were having issues with their legs due to arthritis issues, you know. One particular one, because I met her in the evening, and she was like, she told me she was going to pay for a product the next day. She was actually going to buy a pack. And I said, okay, let me just give you a cleanse because I saw she was in pains and, you know, I was just out of pity. I said, okay, just take this cleanse since you're going to pay me tomorrow morning. Do you know this woman took the cleanse that night? And as early as before 7 a.m. the following day, she called me. I was like, Sabuki, I'm seeing a difference. I have to tell her, I said, Mommy, hold on. But she's also in her early, let's say mid-60s. I said, Mommy, please hold on first. Because it was too true to be good. It was too good to be true. And she was like, can she take the money dose? I said, yeah, go ahead and take the money dose. That she was going to the bank to arrange the money and pay and all that. So she went to the bank that day and she said she walked freely, that she was so happy that she's seen a difference. So on our way back from the bank, a lady in her area saw her. I was like, Mommy Okoye, what happened? You are walking well. I beg. That was if somebody gave me something, cleanse, I use, do you know the lady gave her 60,000 naira there on the spot that she wants the same thing. This woman went again, took the cash back to the bank to pay in, and she came to my office. My office is on the story building, the first floor. This woman climbed the staircase and came to me. When she came in, I was like, Mommy, is this you? And she was like, I was telling you something. You think I was joking? Am I a child? You know? And it has been so amazing. Then another one also, she has been having issues with the same arthritis. The retired principal of Federal Girls Rumokuta, Federal Girls Secondary School Rumokuta, you know, she had these issues also. And, you know, she said from her testimony that she has always been a very active person, that normally she doesn't walk sluggishly. She walks very fast and, you know, very fast, you know. And all of a sudden, she was being slowed down and almost comatose, but with arthritis, that sometimes she would be crying. And she has used different supplements that sometimes they aggravate, those supplements aggravate the situation for her. And she was like, she doesn't even know what to do. So when she told her that, okay, well, I met her in her place through one of my downlines that had introduced me to her, and we're like, are you sure this is going to work? That she's on a supplement that she paid 200,000 naira to buy, 240,000 naira to buy. And the thing, each time she uses the thing gives her pain. I said, how long have you been on this? She said, more than a month. And the story is the same, that she's always afraid each time she wants to take the product, but that people are encouraging her that she should just finish it. When I told her about our one, she took cleanse. 4 days into using cleanse, this woman that was comatose now could get up and walk. Because she had a stick to help herself. She had bandages on her knees and all that and all that. She said when people see her outside, they'll be like, is it an accident or something? This woman came also to my office, climbing the staircase, and was like, one hot afternoon, she came to my office. I said, Mommy, where are you going to? She said,
let me go and show. She said she's going to a warfare. Warfare is a bit of distance from where she stays. And she was like, it's warfare not too far. And, you know, with your leg and everything and the sun. She said, let me go and show myself to those people that have been telling me sorry. It has been amazing. And so many other testimony. It has been an amazing journey. It has been an amazing journey. Even this evening, she called me. She has somebody she wants to sign up. And of course, you know what is going to give her? Some extra dough, you know. So it's a total package. I bless God for the day I said I do. So
I do. People are excited.
That's it for now. Yes.
Wow. Sister Buki. I met you last time in Port Harcourt. I knew you were an awesome lady. And trust me, you're on fire. These testimonies are on fire. Thank you very much for coming out here to share your own experience today. Awesome.
I'm also learning from other people's testimonies as well. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Wow, that was awesome. Let's show love to Buki, Barrister Buki. She's a lawyer and she's also putting this business alongside with her profession. And it's mind-blowing. All right, the last person for the night is Patience Innocent. Patience has something to say. We're going to hear from Patience, and then we're going to put this meeting to an end. And then next week is another Spunky Friday. And then Saturday morning, tomorrow, we're having our leadership breakfast, 8 o'clock. You don't want to miss it. So, guys, this is what I'm sharing with you, and this is awesome. So, Patience, your mic is open. Let's hear from you, Patience. Hello, Patience. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, hello. I can hear.
Awesome.
I can hear you. Can you hear?
Very loud and
Can
clear.
you hear me?
Very loud and clear.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm happy to be with this wonderful company. It's a very nice one. In fact, here has been very, in short, the best thing that has happened to me since last year. I came into here for my personal child challenge, but amazingly, later I discovered that it's not something I can just do myself. So here has helped me to manage my blood pressure very well. I decided to
I think our network is bad.
and I can tell you very bad.
Patience, your volume is not clear enough, and I don't think we can hear you very well. Your volume is not clear enough. It's not coming out clear. Nobody's hearing you. I don't know. Can you all hear him? Maybe from my own end.
I can hear you very well. Can you hear me?
We can't hear you. That's what I'm saying. I want to know if others can hear you. Please, can you hear Patience? If you can let me know. From my end, our volume is not clear enough. Okay, Patience, I think we're having a problem with your audio. Your audio is not clear.
Okay.
Whatever are you using an earpiece? It's not clear. Are you using an earpiece?
Oh. No.
Patience, I think we'll have to book you for next week. Next week, Friday, we'll have to book you for next week. We'll have to book Patience for next week. Next week, Friday will be perfect for you. Because, yeah, and then your network is bad alongside. So we'll have to book Patience for next week, Friday, guys. All right, thank you very much for being here today. This is what I usually say to everybody. In case you are new, your yes is powerful. Your no is powerful. When you say yes to pure, your yes is powerful. Your yes can decide a whole lot for you.
So can you hear me?
Through your yes, you can affect the lives of a whole lot of persons. And through your yes, you can affect the life of a whole lot of persons. And I need you to know this. Because I said yes to pure, for some time, a lot of persons have said yes to pure. If you say yes to pure today, that will lead to another person saying yes to pure, and this will change a lot of person's life. So I want you guys to know we are helping lives, we're imparting life, and that's what we are called. We're doing right here on this business. So tomorrow morning, leadership breakfast will be awesome. Connect with your leaders where we learn how to grow this business. The training tomorrow will be different from anything you've ever experienced. And I want you to be there live and direct, how to build your business and understand what you're doing in this company. Patience, please, I want to have you next week Friday. Please don't forget, send me a message. I believe this is Patience, the one who I know very well. So let's talk. I want you to be on the leadership call on the Funky Friday, next week Friday. We're going to have your testimony live and direct. All right, so thank you very much for being here. Let's show love, drop the word value, value, value. If you got value this night, if this night was awesome, let me see it on your response. Yes to pure. Next week we'll meet again. Yes. Not hearing. Okay, I think it's a network. Yes. Value, value, value. Mishak, you were supposed to speak today. So next week I want to have you online where we can hear from you. And Barrister Boki, pure I do. I think I like this. Who is saying I do to pure? I do. I do. Value, 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 value. Wow. Value. This night was fire from prophets. I do. So you're going to get the recording immediately. I will drop all the recording for this week. Suffocate yourself with the recordings and you will be the next superstar. Okay. Thank you. Sorry I'm late. I do. Coach Terence, I need testimonies from Cameroon. I hope to have you speak one of these days. Superlative Okichuku, I saw your hand. We're going to speak next week. If you can come again next week, we can have you up. Patience Innocent, next week, please don't forget. Too much value. Ikichukugu, pure I do. Liu, pure I do. Purest pure. Purest pure I do. Pure I do. I think everybody's saying I do to pure. Do you take pure as your new companion? Yes, I do. All right, so this is exciting. Thank you very much. Thank you all for being here. I won't forget. Yes, I do. Ha ha ha. All right, people are making sense right here. I love you guys. It's so exciting that we're building this community together. A community where we think of our head, we think of our leadership, we think of impacting other person's life. This is the best place to be. Nursing Cape, wow. I'm in love with you. We're also in love with you. We love what you did today. Thank you, Nursing Kim. Chris Jacks, kisses to pure. You're the top boss. Okay, thank you. My love is pure. Oh man, too much excitement. Now, wow. I wish I can read all of this right here today, but this is good for the night. Now I want to stop our recording.